Ooh, hello and welcome to my account overview. Here I'll explain some things about my account and why I have done it, and for what reasons I do how I build it. Now, start off with my familiars. Go left to right. I have 5 springs, 1 spire, and 2 gyms. Now, generally I look at this as to how much heroes you have and how much time it's going to take. You want your gyms to be running 24/7, and if you don't have enough heroes to keep it running, say you have like 10 heroes and you can put 5 in here and it does it for like 3 hours, you'd literally have to come online every 3 hours to redo your familiars. But seeing how mine is 20 and 21 and I do it for 21 hours, it's pretty easy to come online, and pretty much when it gets close to finish you just cross it and then restart it. But that's basically it. When doing the familiar upgrades, you only want to be doing the first 3, maybe 2, depending on how many fragments you get. You don't want to just keep clicking the button until you have no more fragments, because the more times you click it in one go, the less valuable each fragment is. So if you click it once a day and upgrade your familiars once, you'll get more value out of each fragment than you will if you keep spam clicking it in one day. Which is why I do not recommend doing the 400 fragment quest unless you just don't care about your fragments or your familiars. But the more times you do it in one day, the more value you lose out of each fragment. I have a lot of familiars. Pretty much all my pack 3s are maxed, except for my Griffin. I don't really see the point in getting this. It's pretty useless. I don't really see the point. Kind of more of a use to be doing. More if you're at risk of being solo burnt out, I feel. But things like my Trickster that I've maxed out. I maxed out my Gremlin for the free gems, of course. And I'm doing my Mole Shaman right now to get that 10/10. And then I'll probably do my Norsterus. I've already got my Hoarder up to 50. I'm waiting for 160. So I can start getting this Payday. This Payday is huge value. And then I'll probably get my Mega Maggot up for the Barracks expansion, which is just really valuable. And the Held Rider for the random troops. Other than that, I don't really care about them. Most of these familiar abilities are useless, like Grim Reaper's too expensive to use. Pyrus is really too expensive to use. Tidal Titan's useless. Mecha Trojan's really good, but I don't plan on needing to increase my rally size, as I'm not going for like base wars, so I don't really need a bigger army, as I don't have an account that's big enough for that. Now the reason for 1 Spire again is the same reason. For me to build 13 pack 1s with my with my familiar gear on, it'll take 5 hours. If I logged in every 5 hours, this would be worth it. If I was logging in every 12 hours, I'd probably have to go for a double spire, 2 spires, so that it's always running. You just want this stuff running 24/7. But as I'm doing pack 4s, it's 1 day and 4 hours, which I reset it every day. So for the last 4 hours, I will use speed ups to finish it off. Like, it's coming up to the point where I'm going to speed it before I go to bed and continue on. So with my familiars and all my research, I'm doing 30 days for 42,000 gems, and I get 86. So this covers like 100% of my shields, 100% of the time. I can never be unshielded, just on that. I have 335 days Altar Boost. This is where you farm low castles, because if I ever go into a kingdom where I'm versing someone like M44 or CTK and I have to shield and I can't cap leaders and kill them off, that I will need the extra days on this to have my ultra boost, because this ultra boost is so valuable. It's the most important thing in the world in your account. So that's basically that. That's why you want that. You always want your gyms and your spires to run 24/7. Now, you need to build the correct amount for how many heroes and how much time you have. So the rest will be springs for the speed you get for it, which is right here for the 20%. This is the same between manors and gyms and barrackses. So that's basically that. Of course, I have all of this all set up. I'm sitting on prisoners right now. They're waiting to be executed. I even have M leaders. I usually charge 74.99999 for a level lower than 60, and for a level 60 leader I will charge 150 million. To run this 24/7 for the 30% attack boost is so valuable. If you can find a ghost castle or somebody who quit the game who's got a level 60 leader, I don't recommend executing it. I recommend sitting without it. I'm not high in the Colosseum as it's only like the 3rd day we've been here, so of course I haven't got the whole way up yet. My familiar abilities is repair wall, which is pretty much useless. The only time I need to do this is if I'm getting rallied multiple times and I use 1500 gems to put my fire out, and then click this wall one and they attack with full ranged, but very unlikely that it happens. VIP points, Colosseum battles, haven't really got it up, don't really care about it. Lucky stars, so I just got 12,000 holy stars just for clicking a button, which is pretty good. And I just got 1300 gems for clicking a button. These are all useful. The more of these familiar abilities you get, the better off you're going to be. I don't recommend going for Pyrus or Grim Reaper, they're absolutely useless. These ones are where your money is at. This is the stuff you want. You want your free resources one. It's easy to get. The gold one's not so easy. That's not so easy. That's pack 3. That one. VIP points. Amazing. Dark Nest. Colosseum entries. Amazing. Ship Ahoy. I don't really use it that much, but pretty much. Other than that, I pretty much run this 24/7. Your transmutation lab, you should run this 24/7 on the highest level essences you can get. If you had 19 plus essences, you get a chance to get a 50% attack boost. Yes, it's repair 50% if you max it out. I'm not maxing it out. It's not worth it. My wall is 100%. Look at that. Absolutely useless. The amount of times I get rallied is pointless. So my resource buildings. Now this is 100% just on me being selfish. And I don't like trading with people. I got wood, stone, and ore with no talent points in them. I've got no food production with 334 million in packs, as you always use them. I have 800k. If I put talents in, I could get it up to 1.5. And 800, and pretty much 800 on ore. This will sustain my account, building tier 4 as well as doing my familiars 100% without asking for any resources ever except for food. As you can see, I have 21 million troops, but I'm not going to show you what tier they are because that's just a secret. But I do have 21 million troops. Now, here's the fun one. I have 4 infirmaries, 1 barracks, and the rest are manors. Now, why do I have all of these as manors? Because I want 483.5% training speed so that I can get troops built really quick. I don't take much damage. People don't rally me anymore, so I don't need lots of infirmary space. So the manas will make me build my troops quicker, which I kill off when I attack people, which is perfectly fine. And of course I have one farm. I don't have max buildings yet, as I've got this one to go to 25 and then this one, and I'm done. But that's basically it. With my heroes, I have every single free-to-play hero gold, plus a bunch of paid ones. I have Law Weaver, Songstress, Watcher, Petite Devil, Eternal Guard, big guy, of course. And I have Berserker, Prince Thieves, Witch Doll, Steambot, Female Fatale, Dream Witch, Vengeful Centaur, Barbarian, Purple, Stormfox, Mastercook, Grove Guardian, and Grimwolf and Twilight Princess, which are pretty useless. And Chaos Dragon, which again is massively pay to play. I have seen someone with this purple, but I don't really see the point. Unless you get it gold, it's worthless. Which is a lot of time and money to get it. My cabinet gear, I currently have a lot of gear actually. Either way, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of gold gear, but it's all useless. Gold Frostwing. I don't have any wasted jewels in any of my gear. All my gear have the jewels they need in them, and all the gear that doesn't have jewels in them, I don't use. Oh, Sigil Fusion! We got a new tab here. And my Jewel Fusion, which I don't keep them here, as these are useless. I got one purple one that I can infuse, but other than that, they're not worthy. My sets of gear, starting at the bottom, would be my familiars, which boosts all your stats, plus the infantry, blah 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 blah. Pretty good. Do you need this? No, but these three accessories are free to play. You can get them pretty easy. They're the most important ones, but the rest of this is just extra. Pretty cheap to get that. My training gear, I have food production, food production, food production, food production, and upkeep reduction, training. So my soldiers cost 16% less, so my food doesn't get eaten. I have food production rate, so I hold more food, but just makes it so it eats it slower. Rest of it's pretty useless, but the training speed, which I can't see. Training speed 4.2%. It's not very high. It's pretty minimal. You don't need it. If you are going to be training troops and you don't have this gear, I recommend putting your research gear on, because then your food production is higher and you eat less food, so that you save more food while building the troops. Just a small tip on that one. I have my travel speed gear, which is full travel speed, plus has the extra capacity jewels in there. The Nocerus jewels being capacity jewels. So I actually have 104% extra army capacity, so whenever I farm a castle in travel speed, I get extra resources, which is really good, but it increases my travel speed by 101%. Monster Hunt, it's not really flash, pretty average. Research gear, of course. And building gear, all gold. Now this is my infantry set. I have an infantry set with 268% infantry attack. So whenever I'm attacking someone with full infantry, I put my full infantry gear on. And as you can see, it's got defense jewels in it. which the only reason it has defense jewels in it is because it's only for infantry, so it does increase my stats and survivability for infantry only, and an army attack of 14%. But that's basically it. Then I have a range set. So my range set, being ranged only, has the HP and the Wyram jewels and a defense jewel there, making my ranged attack 279.45% with ranged defense 55 and ranged HP at 52% plus 13% army attack. And my cavalry attack, pretty close to all gold at 278%, plus a massive 115% cavalry defense and 50% cavalry HP. And then a mix set for defending a rally, which is not fully jeweled. I don't have all the jewels in it yet, but it's 155, 143, 200. It's pretty low for a mix set, but only reason for that is that I put most of my gold jewels on my single troop types. So this set of gear doesn't have full gold jewels, but the other ones have pretty much all full gold jewels. But other than that, my research economy tab is done except for gem harvesting. I mean, I probably could do that, but it's a waste of my time. Defense is useless. I got some down here when I first started off the game, and I was like, yeah, defense, amazing, and then realized that it's useless. Military, of course, is complete, including destroyer, which a lot of people don't have it. Monster hunt, maxed out. Upgrade defense. When I first started, I put points into this and later realized that I should not waste my time. Upgrade military, I finished it, including rally priority, which is a new addition to this tab. Army leadership is pretty much done, except for bigger army and the big three, as I didn't want to spend like 300 days doing that. Military command, pretty much done. Got all 610 going for the hidden talent. Then I'll just max them out, 1010, and then max that up. That's my next. Familiar research, I'm done pack 4. Didn't see the extra points here really being necessary. It's too expensive and too much time for little rewards. Pretty pointless. And sigils, of course, I probably won't even touch this. I might, after I finish my military command and my army leadership, once I've done both of them, I might go into it. But till then, I expect them to come out with a pack later on. What they've done now is they've brought out the original packs, like the castle skin pack, and now they've got that special $30 bundle castle pack. So I assume they're going to do the same thing for the sigils once it's been out for a long time. And they'll bring out a pack for that, and then that will be awesome and easy, and it'll be much quicker. So I recommend waiting for that one. With my Bravehearts, I use the best attack one, which is 718. It gives you 10-minute speeds, and you get per 120 you get 20 of them, which is 200 minutes. Whereas attacking the end one costs more energy and you get 15-minute ones, but it's not valued at it. Oh, it's only 10. What up? The 718 is the best one to hit for free speeds once you've maxed out all your heroes. Oh, what have I done in challenge mode? I haven't done anything. No, I generally don't buy a lot of gems. I don't see the point in having millions of gems. If I was gonna have that many, I would probably spend them. But I finished like 3 in challenge mode. I don't really care for it anymore. I finished all 3, but I finished 2 and 1 all gold. When it first came out, I finished it. I was like one of the first people to finish it. But after that, I just lost interest in it. I'm pretty sure it's all out, like all 8 stages. I just can't be bothered doing it. It's a lot of time for small rewards. And that's basically it. I don't keep a lot of chests. I have heaps of shields, heaps of them. I have size boosts, speed ups. I got plenty of speed ups to keep me going. Plenty of research speeds. I even got 1 carpet. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope this helps out, and thanks for tuning in to have the account overview. Hope this was educational. If you have any questions about how you should set up your account or what's the best, leave a comment below or send me a mail and I'll answer all questions when they need to be. So, hope everyone stays safe and have fun.